guys. Oh boy, so this is the weekend before Christmas. I am dubbing it Christmas weekend because next weekend we'll be done with Christmas. And I thought it would be the perfect time for me to do a vlog. I've got some things going on this weekend. Yesterday was actually my last day of work for the year, so I am off. Thank goodness, and I plan to do a lot of things, plus some relaxing, some baking, some shopping, just overall festive things. Speaking of festive, I wanted to show you guys the book that I plan to be reading this weekend, A Cup of Holiday Fear by Ellie Alexander. I have seen this series all over Instagram because I follow the author and I love her account. She always bakes and has the most delicious looking treats, and so to be honest, that was one of the reasons why I got curious about the book. This is not the first book in the series. It might be the 10th, I'm not sure, but it's pretty far along, and I usually like to start from the beginning when it comes to my cozy mysteries, but this one looked so good. It's holiday themed and it's brand new, so I figured I might as well start with this one. I imagine it can stand alone just fine, but obviously I will let you guys know if that's not the case. So anyway, I guess I will go ahead and make some coffee. So I think I might actually go out and treat myself to some coffee. I'm not sure, but I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. So we stopped at Andrew's job because he had to take care of a couple of things, and he ended up bribing me because apparently there's this really good coffee shop in the complex where he works where they serve horchata lattes. I don't know, it sounds completely delicious, so fingers crossed that they're open on the weekend. But anyway, while he's doing his thing, I wanted to update you guys really quick about the book that I'm reading. I love it so far. I have been reading Christmas-themed books lately, or at least books set around Christmas time, and I have to say, hands down, this one is the most festive. I mean, starting from literally chapter 1, page 1, all we get are festive, warm, atmospheric Christmas descriptions, and it doesn't hurt that the story revolves around a bake shop, so I'm getting all of these delicious descriptions about torts and cookies and cakes, and I'm so hungry. Anyway, I'm really loving it so far. We haven't gotten to the mystery yet, which reminds me, I should probably tell you what the book is about, right? Okay, so I'm gonna read the back a little bit because, like I mentioned earlier, I am just now diving into the series without any prior knowledge, but from what I understand, we have our main character, and her name is Jules, and she runs a bake shop in Oregon named Tort, and so her and her staff are getting this really large, like, Dickens feast ready, as in Charles Dickens. And so what happens is that somebody dies, obviously, because it's a cozy mystery. I'm trying to read the back to see who. Okay, it just says one of the guests. So one of the guests ends up dying, and her staff need to figure out who it is. I'm assuming that because there are a lot of people at this dinner, there's a long list of suspects. So like I said, I'm not too far into it for the mystery part yet, but as far as the descriptions go, they have been on point, and I am loving it so far. So I'm really excited to keep reading this.
Hold on, I'll let you taste it.
Is it good?
I'm gonna let you taste it.
Do you like it?
I do like it.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
You
like it? Yeah. Okay, so we got to the coffee shop whose name is Cafecito. I'll link them because their coffee is super delicious.
Describe what it is now.
I got the horchata latte and oh my gosh, it's probably the best thing that I've ever had. Apparently this is the first time that she has started making these because they're usually iced, but it's exactly what it sounds like. It is an horchata warmed up. So for those who don't know, horchata is a Spanish rice and cinnamon drink. And so she actually made this with rice milk, obviously cinnamon, a shot of espresso, and like some other stuff that makes it fantastic, right?
It's delicious. I like it. Well, we started drinking her stuff with the cold brew, which apparently has condensed milk in it.
That's why he loves it so much. Oh, and we also picked up a couple of conchas, which are Mexican sweetbreads. So this actually goes perfect because I was just mentioning how the book that I was reading was making me hungry with all of the bakery descriptions. So we're gonna go back to his office because it's cold and it's starting to rain. So check in with you guys later. Guys, oh my goodness, so I woke up this morning and it is like 40 degrees. I feel like the temperature has dropped a whole bunch, which I'm loving because we are right around Christmas time and we don't usually get that here in Atlanta, so I'm really soaking it up and it's giving me an excuse to sit around and do nothing all day if I feel like it. So as you saw, I didn't wrap up yesterday's vlog because last night my husband and I ended up watching Joker, which was fantastic. Oh my goodness, if you haven't seen that movie, I suggest that you go out and rent it or buy it right now. Oh my goodness, so windy. Anyway, and what's really interesting is that I ended up watching it in one sitting, which is really strange for me because usually I watch movies in like 2 or 3 sittings just because I can't focus for any longer than that. But yesterday I watched the whole thing from start to finish and it was just incredible. Joaquin Phoenix does an excellent job portraying Joker and I really like it. I'm probably going to watch it later this week if I'm being honest. So as far as today goes, like I said, it's probably going to be a whole lot of nothing if I'm being honest. This rainy weather is perfect for staying inside and reading, which, I mean, this is a reading vlog, so that works out well. I might venture out and get some hot chocolate or something sweet just because why not? But anyway, I will check in with you guys in a little bit to either update you on my reading progress or if I decide to go out. Last minute Christmas shopping. Don't judge. All I have to say is bless you Amazon and your 1-day delivery for Christmas time. Okay guys, so it's clearly been some hours. I ran out and forgot my camera when I was running some errands, but one of the things that I do want to share with you guys are some cookies that I got from my friend Bakey Bakes. She is a local Atlanta baker and her stuff is so original and super delicious. She bakes out of her kitchen, but she has pop-ups and she takes custom orders via her website. So whenever she has a pop-up, I love to show up, 1, to support her, and 2, obviously to get my fix of her cookies. My favorite, absolute favorite one are her ube crinkles because ube is my favorite cookie. But anyway, let me show you guys really quickly. And for those of you who have watched for a while, these probably look familiar. that is because the last time I did a weekend vlog, I bought some of her cookies. So like I said, I like to support. But anyway, ube, I think this one is s'mores. We've got matcha, Thai tea, snickerdoodle, red velvet, obviously some duplicates. This is going to be split between Andrick and I, so don't worry. If I ate all of these, I probably would not leave the couch for a month. So that is something that I'll probably curl up with while I am reading my book. I'm all about sweets. I don't know. Oops, hold on. This book is making me crave sweets even more. It's got to be all of the descriptions. So needless to say, it has been a really good read so far. I have to be honest, the descriptions of all of the food is actually making me more interested than the murder itself. But that's not to say that the book isn't good. It's just that the descriptions, because I'm reading it around Christmas time, it's really influencing my buying habits, obviously. So I guess let me read a little bit more. It's still raining outside. It's been gloomy all day, which again, that's perfect. I've been loving it, other than running out to her pop-up, and I believe that's the only place that I've been today. So I have been in true couch potato form, which I'm totally okay with. Oh, guys, okay, so excuse my sweatshirt, still couch potatoing, but I took my book cart out and I'm debating reorganizing it. I was looking for a particular book, and then all of the books started to like cascade out, and it doesn't actually look that full right now, but that's because the books that were precariously perched on top all fell over. But I'm debating if I should clean it out now or procrastinate. What do you guys think? I'm torn between not wanting to do anything and feeling like I should probably be a little productive today. I don't know. Let's ask the peanut gallery. What do you think? Nope. What do you think? Work? Pet you? Something? Okay. Pets.
1 hour later.
With a gingerbread Italian buttercream icing as a filling. And I will be doing pit salad gingerbread cookies to incorporate more gingerbread flavor.
Made hash chickens?
Yeah. Okay.
We're making a workshop and then a stable and
Okay guys, so I think I'm actually going to call it a night and wrap up this vlog. I actually didn't end up finishing this book, but that's okay. I'm a little over halfway through and I'm really enjoying it so far. So I'm off work tomorrow, and so I am planning to finish it up then, as well as enjoy my day. Probably do some more relaxing, some more last minute Christmas shopping, if I'm being honest. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and feel free to drop me a comment if you have read this book, or letting me know what other books that you have been reading around Christmas time. I love to get recommendations, if only so that I can add them on my TBR for next year. So anyway, by the time you guys finish seeing this, it will be just about time for Christmas. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Merry Kwanzaa, all of those good things. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.